Hello everyone, welcome to my video. First of all, I would like to introduce myself first. My name is Kadek Ngurah Kusumayasa and my student number is 18120211122. I'm a member of 5A class of English Language Education at Ganesha University of Education. So in this video, I would like to explain one of the teaching strategy that the teacher can use to teach speaking skill. And the purpose of teaching speaking that is that students are able to report the important point contained in a text to be discussed. Students are able to think critically about what they are going to talk about and can develop body gesture or expression of student on while talking. So, what strategies are appropriate to teach speaking skill? Well, one of the right strategies to use is recording. The strategy is suitable for 10th grade student, and the English material can be taught through this strategy is a narrative text. Then the theory that is relevant to this strategy is cooperative learning. So, cooperative learning is an approach in teaching that forms all students into groups. Then they will work together with their respective group according to the instruction by the teacher. Then they will share the information they get from what they have done. In general, there are several types of cooperative learning. At this opportunity, I would like to discuss the reporting strategy. The reporting strategy is where students are given the opportunity to read the text that has been provided first, and they will report the information as interesting as possible on what they have found in the text. So to implement this strategy, the teacher must prepare supporting material, that is, student must prepare a narrative text which will be discussed in the learning process. For example, the teacher teaches a student to analyze the content of the text from orientation, complication, resolution, and reorientation. So the teacher has to frame the text that will be given to each group. Then the following is the narrative text entitled Pinocchio. Okay, the next is how do you implement this strategy? Well, there are 5 steps to implement this strategy. So firstly, the teacher forms student into group of 4. Secondly, the teacher gives the narrative text to each group about Pinocchio, and after that, the teacher gives 30 minutes of time to read and understand the content of the text from orientation, complication, resolution, and reorientation. Thirdly, the teacher instructs all students to get their respective role in reporting the text. For example, in each group there are reports of orientation, complication, resolution, and reorientation. Fourthly, the teacher motivates and checks every process that students carry out, such as asking which part they got and to what extent the process they have done. The purpose of this step is to make sure all students can be active in the discussion process. And the final step is that students will report the stories they get from the narrative text in front of the class. Well, those are the implementation of this strategy. So what strength and limitation of this strategy? The strengths of this strategy are can raise the confidence in context of speaking. Students can be trained to speak fluently with good pronunciation and structure. Then the limitation of this strategy are it will create a noisy classroom atmosphere because the student will practice speaking to report the information they get from the narrative text. And then it will take a lot of time because besides analyzing the content of the text, student will also report the information. Of course, it will take a lot of time or not enough for one meeting. So I think that's all about one of the strategies to take speaking skill. I hope this video can be useful and can motivate you to implement this strategy in your class. And through this strategy, I hope you can improve student speaking skill and can build an effective classroom atmosphere in your English class. Thanks for your attention and